Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Retro Pop Planet. In this video, I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm finally gonna go about repainting my studio office. Now, this is a project I've been sitting on for a while because I really haven't wanted to take everything down, and there's a lot more in this room than just what you see in my videos. The other challenge is the previous owner, when he moved out and sold this place to me, he repainted this entire space. But I think he repainted over some areas that might have had wallpaper. I've tried picking it up on camera, but it doesn't really show. But there are alligator peeling all over these walls, meaning that once the wallpaper came down, it wasn't primed properly, and therefore the top coat of paint is starting to crack, and I need to address that. The way I'm going to do that is I will be using Sherwin-Williams Prime RX Peel Bonding Primer. This is a great product. Basically what it does, it's a filler primer, meaning that instead of having to resurface coat with drywall mud all of these walls and then sand, which would just be a nightmare, this should actually fill in a lot of those cracks. And then I'll be able to paint directly over top of it. So my primary color is going to be Revere Pewter mixed into Sherwin-Williams. This is cashmere flat enamel. I love this color. This color I've used throughout my entire home. But I want to do something a little bit different for this studio. I want to give it an accent, and I'm thinking about doing an accent wall from here over here somewhere, using a color that I used in a previous home. And I love this berry brown. I believe it's a bear color, but it's mixed into Sherwin-Williams cashmere flat enamel, just like the Revere Pewter. So I am really dreading taking down all of my stuff. I actually want to put things back similar to the way they are, and then at the end I'll do sort of a room tour. But I'm gonna leave most of the holes in place. The rest of the walls are actually in pretty good condition, with the exception of the alligator peeling. So I'm hoping this job won't take that long, but I'm gonna do a time lapse, sit back, enjoy, and maybe you'll learn something about painting a room. Oh, I'm not looking forward to all of this. Okay, enough procrastinating. Let's do it. Okay, now that we're all finished, I thought I would give a quick office tour so you could see what's going on here. Starting off with the wall decorations. Now, what I like to do is put in about 4 different hooks, and that way, whatever I'm feeling at the moment, I can just kind of sub in here as art. Currently, I have my piece of Titanic coal that is real from the 1994 expedition. I've got a David Prowse signed Vader. Got a 16-bit Mario. I actually created this piece last year. I did not do it on the channel. I got this really awesome needlecraft piece from a thrift store, and what's cool about it is it's totally bootleg. I think I got it for $2. I really waffled on it for a moment. I wasn't sure if I was gonna buy it, but whoever did this did such an excellent job. I think it's probably as old as 1980s, 1990s, something there along those lines. My shelf, I actually made myself using plumbing flanges, plumbing pipes, and a piece of pine wood board that I did stain. And I've got a really awesome piece here that I love a lot. This was from a street artist in Venice Beach, California, several years ago. I've got a Little League, my official Little League baseball. Here you can see it's signed, although I believe the coaches signed it. I think I was 8 or 9 when I got this. I got a really cool piece of, I don't know what you call this, art. It's a real life beetle riding a toy motorcycle. I've got one of my Kylo Ren blades. This is the first one I ever did, actually. This is not the one that was on the channel. And I've got my Ray Stantz Ghostbusters figure. I picked him up at a thrift store for about $8. He's not really worth anything. I just thought he was cool. A fake plant, because in this room with no lights, this orchid would not grow if it were real. And a die. It's a die that is out of commission. This was from the MGM Grand. In a office, you always want to have storage. This is just a file sort of holder. I've got my actual file cabinet here, which I picked up from IKEA. This was a open box buy. I got it for about $150, where they were actually selling for $300. Got some more artwork. These actually were featured on the channel, my Shadowbox Luigi, and just a quick Mega Man that I did. My Washington Nationals hat currently has my Trek IR unit, which I use to play some of the flight simulator games that I like. The Trek IR is actually on top of my monitor. Speaking of the monitor, I just recently added some really cool LED lights. Now, these are controlled with an app on my phone. I think they were about $15 on Amazon. It was a little tricky getting them on the back of my monitor, but Overall, I really like this feature. There's several different things that you can do with it. I've got my computer completely hooked up to it. I have all Corsair accessories. My laptop's over here actually docked. I got really into steampunk about 4 years ago, and I picked these up from a local TJ Maxx, and they actually work pretty well together. And then currently I have my Super NES Classic hooked up. I've actually modded it, so I have something like 600 games on this thing. And then my Big Fig K2SO figure, another thing that I probably will never be doing another one of. I picked this up at Toys R Us right before they went out of business. I completely tried to make him look as if he were featured in the movie, including dremeling out all of the different plastic bits on his knees, his ankles, his wrists. I weathered him to make him look like he has oil. And the coolest feature of this mod, I saw this on a couple of Reddit threads, and I hooked up some lights. He's super cool. And with these lights, these LEDs, you can actually, his head will rotate just the way that the lights are assembled. That's just a quick home studio, office, game room tour. Again, hopefully this gives you some ideas as to what you can do with such a small space. So there you have it, guys, my new home office studio. I hope you like this video. So one of the things that I've realized with the pandemic is that a lot of people are working from home. A lot of people are learning from home, and we all kind of need a getaway spot. And in this video, I hope that I showed that you can take a very small space and turn it into a fun place to be. You surround yourself by different interesting colors. You work with different lighting techniques. You can work with different types of art, plants, anything that may be of interest to you. I do a lot of work here on my computer running my business, and I also play a lot of games here. I do a lot of my video editing here, so I do spend a lot of time right here. Now, as I mentioned, this is part of a larger room, and I only showed the office part on this video. Time taken on this room was probably about a day and a half because I put down the primer coat, and then I did use 2 coats of paint throughout. I also had to tape these accent walls off just so I could get a nice crisp line, and then I freehanded all of the trim. Now, here's my ask of you. If you like this video, please like it. If you know anybody that could benefit from this video, please share it. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. And also, one thing I'm looking for, I need to work on the sound here. As you guys probably noticed throughout the recording, I have wood floors. I have walls that I can't really cover up with acoustic panels. I want some sort of portable acoustic panels. The problem with this space, it's about a 15-foot long room and 7 or 8 feet across. It's very echoey, and I've tried adjusting the sound in Adobe Premiere, but it doesn't always come out the best. So let me know if there's any portable acoustic tiles or panels that I can purchase online or, at a store or whatever. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.